What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. I will be going over the Ultimate Legends, and then we also have golden tickets, I believe, that are coming out on Monday. So I just kind of want to show you guys, or not coming out, but they're going to be announced on Monday. So I do want to show you some information or how to get ready for it. Maybe some things to finish up over the weekend and things like that. So that being said, first let's just hop into the store, and I want to show you the players. So we're going to go ahead and hop in. We're going to have to go to the 98 overall, and then head to the Ultimate Legends, and it's Randall Cunningham, Will Lanier, and Willie Brown. So we're going to go Ultimate Legends, and then we're going to sort by positions. That way we could probably find them easier. So apparently, I believe Randall Cunningham gets human joystick from what I've heard. So he's at about 630k right now. So he's got 92 speed, 97 throw power, 93 short, 89 mid, 97 deep, 93 under pressure, 97 on the run, and then 92 play action. If we compare him to Vic, he's better than Vic in pretty much every stat. Vic powered up is still one overall lower. Vic's medium is worse, short's worse, deep is way worse, under pressure is worse, and then run is worse as well. If we got a Vic that could get, a 98 overall, he's still probably going to be worse, but Vic obviously is faster. So it's super interesting, but Randall Cunningham definitely is the better card than Vic, probably better than most cards in my opinion. Just a really, really good card overall. Definitely one of the top quarterbacks, and apparently, like I said, he gets like human joystick from what I've heard, which is pretty ridiculous that he would get that, because that makes him super, super dominant. So Will Lanier is a middle linebacker, and we can see that he did get a card. So he's got 90 speed, 90 excel, 89 strength, 96 tackle, 97 play rec, 97 block shed, 97 hit power, and then 83 zone coverage. So once again, a really, really, really good card. If we compare him to someone like Ryan Shazier, we see Shazier does have him beat on speed and excel, which Shazier is a very fast linebacker. But Shazier's only got 83 block shed, whereas he's got 97. His hit power is 97 as well. His zone is worse, but if you're using him, it's not a big deal. I don't know if I would say Will Lanier is one of the best linebackers in the game, in my opinion. Personally, I think he's good, but I definitely think there is better, or at least like pretty much the same with like Ray Lewis and things like that. They might be a little bit worse, but they still have so much room for improvement on cards that I think they'll be better in the long run. But if you're running a Chiefs themed team, this is definitely a card you're very, very excited for. And then if we go to cornerbacks, Willie Brown is here, which he is the LTD. And once again, I mean, it's a good card, definitely a great corner to put on your team, but I mean, the statistics are basically the same as some of the other cards we've gotten. So 94 speed, 93 excel, 92 agility, 93 jumping, 96 play rec, 97 man, 96 zone, and 96 press. And then if we check the cards and compare, someone like Byron Jones, one overall better, is better pretty much in everything. We see zone and press is better. Play rec is better, jump, agility, excel, and speed. And then if we compare him to Night Train's play rec and man are lower, but everything else is pretty much the same. Press is one lower, and also Night Train has ridiculous hit power. So if we go ahead and check that out, I don't believe Willie Brown should have that good of hit power. So if we go down, it should be right there. So he has 81, whereas Night Train has 96, which is a pretty big deal if you're considering that the fact that 96 hit power is pretty ridiculous for a cornerback. So those are the cards. Like I said, I don't really know if Willie Brown's that good, especially because Byron Jones can play for any team as well. So the fact that I can have Byron Jones on a Steelers theme team and he's better at everything, Willie Brown I don't really think is that great. He's pretty comparable to someone like a Rod Woodson. He's like a one better in pretty much everything, but he's a little bit better at pressing than Rod. But, Rod is a little bit faster, a little bit more agility. They're really comparable, not really that big of a difference. But what I want to go over is, like I said, we have golden tickets that are hopefully coming out soon. They're supposed to be announcing some information on it on Monday. So I want to go over what you should do to go ahead and get ready. Stock up on some extra coins, what you should do, how you should have it. Should you have a lot of training? Should you have a lot of coins? Things like that. And to start that off with that question, definitely you don't really care about training, you definitely want to have coins because the golden ticket players cannot be powered up. So there's a couple different ways you can kind of cash out your training, and it depends on how much you have. So for my instance, 87 free agent players were doing really good, but as of late, people have been saying they've gotten worse. And then I tested it this morning, and I really didn't lose any training doing it, but I didn't gain any trainings. I definitely got a lot more 87 88s than I was yesterday. I still broke even in my training when I tested it, but I would definitely stay away from that right now. Theme Diamond 2s, I got to test again, but I don't think they've messed up the odds on that. So it still should be pretty cheap because the way it works is since training gets cheaper, what you have to actually pull gets cheaper. So it's not the same. Before it was like you had to pull a card that was 11K or more to make your money back. Then it dropped to 7K because the training became cheaper. So basically that's what you want to do is the calculations. But I think Theme Diamond 2s will still be decently profitable. Definitely want to check the heavyweight prices and things like that. But that's definitely something I'm debating doing just to cash out some of my Theme Diamond 2s. Also, what you can do, depending on how much training you have, you don't want to do this too much, but you can do playbooks and uniforms and things like that. Sometimes you can sell these for 2 to like 6K, depending on the time of day, how many there is in there, and how important certain playbooks are. And it's super, good way. If you have like 2,000 training or something and you want to make a quick 50K, then it's a good way to do it. But it's definitely not something you want to do if you have 100,000 training because it probably would take too long, in my opinion. And then what you're going to want to do is definitely solo challenges, but I would first focus on the Pat Tillman. So if you guys haven't focused on Pat Tillman and his MUT stats, now would be the time. Not those MUT stats, but the Master stats, because these give you a ton of coins. And, since we're golden ticket players are going to be pretty expensive, this could give you, I believe, an extra 250,000 overall if you add them up, but you might be really close to some of these and can get free 20, 40,000s and just get really, really good coins and just help you out on that. Definitely, I would go ahead and advise getting the max level if you haven't got there at all either. And the reason is, so if we go to the series progression list, and then we check MUT level, you get a ton of good rewards on the MUT level. So if we go all the way down, and we go ahead and check MUT levels, and we'll just start from here. But it pretty much doesn't really matter what level you're at. You get good rewards all the time. You will see, I think it was the level 92 or 94, you get 50K. And then if you go down again, it's probably gonna be 89, you would get another 45K. So depending on what level you're on, another 45K, level 84. So if you just grind out some levels, you can stack up like a couple 100K coins just by levels, if not a ton more. You can buy the packs in the store. You get other packs and things like that just from leveling up as well. So those are just some good tips on how to get some free coins. And then on top of it, definitely do your solo battles, do the normal things that you do in your week, but definitely try to hit some of these solo challenges that you haven't yet. So for instance, let's say you were really close on Journey. Like for instance, I went for the Byron Jones because I wanted him, but I hadn't hit the 25,000 yet. So I grinded 25,000 and Journey Master Byron Jones, which I needed Byron Jones, but I also got 25,000 coins. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but they do add up. And you can find those in a lot of different solo challenges. That's in Journeys. In the Gauntlets, you can find that as well. In the Gauntlets are really, really fast to do. If you're not going for max stars, but you just want to go for that 35 plus 20 would be 55 plus 15 would be 70,000. And you could probably do that in like an hour. So 70,000 coins in an hour. And then in each gauntlet, you get less and less, but you still get a good amount. So you can get like 75 1,000, then maybe like 65 and then 50 or something like that in a couple hours. And that does help you with your MUT level if you haven't maxed out yet. Like I said, any of them that you haven't finished that give you coins, level challenges are also very good just because they give you base coins. So if I was to get the next tier, which is going to be 142, I'd get 9,200, then 9,800, 10,000, 11,000. So that's an extra basically 40,000 coins right there that I'm just leaving on the table because I haven't went and done them yet. So that's just my opinion on how to get ready. Like I said, try to convert a lot of training to coins, but also don't get rid of all your training because there's still going to be other promos and things like that you need training. So that's why I'm not going to get rid of too much of my training. But 1.2 million coins probably isn't enough if I need to get more than one player. So definitely, I'm going to have to grind out more coins and see how that works. But definitely let me know down in the comments below. If you guys do have any questions, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And as always, I will see you next time.